Don Rickles has just returned from the veterinarian where he gets his monthly distemper shot. I thought I'd get mine in early because once he gets out, who knows? Don opens December the 3rd at the Nanuet Theater go-round in New York. With Jerry Butler. He's currently appearing at the Riviera Hotel and will be in the lobby right after the show to insult your mother. Would you welcome Don Rickles?
Juané, Canero, Tayen, Comeno, Maneno, Veneras, Torero, Maneno. I just wish the band pimples all over their stomach. Bunch of dumbbells, you give them a toy and they go crazy. Leo, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you. Oh, by the way, Sinatra told me to be sure and say hello to you. He said, be sure and say hello to Don Rickles.
Frank said that, Leo?
Yep.
Oh. That's everything to me, Leo. I got all his albums. Leo, I swear I always loved you when you played with the Cubs. I remember the days with the Cubs, with the Wrigleys. Joan and Bill, they said to me, give the jerk gum. It was so great, I swear. Ed,
Good to see you, Don.
last time I saw you was at a party. You love Hollywood now. I was standing on the corner going, you got a problem. You ought to dry out. You know? We'll be with you in a minute.
Certainly.
You've been sitting in the hall again with your robe open. Leo.
Only because I see you coming.
John, it's good to see you.
Thank you, Don. It's always nice to see you.
My pleasure. Thanks so much. Here she is, Miss America, Tanganyika. Miss America? Now, listen, I don't know.
Let me ask you about what happened.
Frank, look on the sheet and see what your question is. 40 million hosts. We got to get the one guy that flunked the immigration test.
You dropped in. Have you got it all out now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just settle down.
It was so good to see Leo, really. Remember the old days, Leo, with Pepper Martin and Ducky Medwick, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Remember at shortstop when you went, it's through my legs. You weren't around. Well,
What do you mean I wasn't around?
Of course.
It wasn't all the time that way.
Well, Leo, I love when he argued with the... I'm so delighted. Not for you, and not for Ed, but this guy, since I'm a kid, I don't think the public realizes, well, I'm sure they do. The greatest of all time. They were at baseball when we were kids. They say to me, remember we had the gum cards?
Certainly.
In the alley? Huh? I'll give you 2 Ducky Medwicks for 1 Zeke Benora. And remember Zeke Benora?
Yes, you've been over.
Getting old, Leo. Leo's starting to sit there going, he's too fast for me. Remember when you stood on the coaching line? Excuse me, may I stand up? The camera guy went, Bobby Quinn in the booth went, he's moving. I love when they stand on the gun. Hatcha heavy, hatcha heavy, hatcha heavy. And the black kid's going, huh? Not only that, but the Mexican kid's going, tequeno, veneno, caneno, veneno, veneno, veneno. And the Puerto Rican guy is, I'm under it. And the catcher's going, oh. Did I know it was going to bounce?
Did you ever play baseball?
I tell you, John, I don't know about you in school. You went to Nebraska University, right?
Yes, I did go to the
What school did you go to, Ed?
Boston College.
Who cares?
You went to...
You went to Boston College.
Yes, right.
It's not a rally. But Boston doesn't have a bad football team. But I got news. In baseball, I was always the kind of guy, Leo, since I'm a kid, Johnny, I love baseball. I always, even on the, when Jack Gilardi, who was the guy when I was with GAC at that time, they used to have all the celebrity baseball team. I loved baseball, and I was a pretty speedy outfielder, never a good hitter, just like you, Leo. But Leo was the kind of guy, when you were playing shortstop, he's the only guy that played shortstop and at the end of the season owed points on his batting average. But the girls are going, what does that mean, Harry? But Leo was not a power hitter. He was, you know, a punch hitter like Eddie Stanky, right, Leo?
Ping pong hitter.
Ping pong hitter, whatever you say, Leo.
You know what I mean, do you?
Of course, no, ping pong.
Go ahead.
What is a ping pong?
Go ahead.
No, a ping pong hitter is like a Texas leaguer over the infield.
Yes,
Little drop
that's
jobs.
right.
I know, I've been around.
Right.
Frank told me I was around. Sinatra, did you ever meet Sinatra?
What?
Did you ever meet, are these too fast for you?
Yes, right.
Did you ever meet Sinatra?
No. I see. Going back to the old club days, huh? Throwing all that stuff in.
But the whole thing is...
You talked about when you were a youngster, that's where you were.
Right, and I was never the guy that made the squad. Loved the game. Mm-hmm. Always loved the game, loved baseball, loved football. Never hockey. Well, Jewish people usually don't play hockey. I mean, you know, sliding and running and hitting, we don't believe in that. You know, we just stand on the sideline with a blowgun. Italian guys play hockey. Phil Esposito, Marco Mangano, Aldo Bonini punching into the boards. They love that physical contact. Jewish people retreat, and then we wait for our chance and they go. And the black people, they don't do that. They go, I ain't going to fight nobody. And the Polish guys going, is there a war on? These are all ethnic things.
Certainly they
Today
are.
is a different time, John, which you don't have to go along with, but I know you do, because in life, we have to laugh at our heritage.
Laugh at her.
I laugh at your heritage.
I laugh at your
We're midwit. What are we, on tape?
heritage.
Nixon just went, who said tape? Anyway,
Tell me about what happened in Chicago. It was in the papers that you were the victim of a robbery in Chicago with 5 other people?
well, I tell you, I don't like to play.
Oh, I don't, if you don't want to...
No, it was nothing. There were gentlemen in a hotel that there are thieves in life, and I'll tell you,
That's
more
pretty-
power
that's
to
pretty
them.
deep.
No, I got news. If a guy wants to steal, that's his thing. And I got news. It could bother them about that much because that's their way of life. Yeah. I only felt bad that sensitive and important things to my wife and I were taken, which I don't want to go into, but were very sentimental. Pardon me? Yeah, wonderful. Guy in the back gave you a hockey puck. Hope you take a bath tonight and the tub sucks yonder.
No, I know what you're talking. It's stuff you can't replace.
Right, and it's sensitive things that mean a great deal to you, you know.
Yeah.
A picture of you was taken. And the captain of police in Chicago went, honest to God?
They never caught anybody at all.
No, they never did. There was a guy in the lobby with a mask on and a gun. They said he's probably just dressing up for Halloween. Isn't this fun, Leo? You're staying up late, huh?
We'll take a brief pause, but we're coming right back. We are back. I didn't mean to bring up that robbery if it bothers
No, that's
you at all.
okay.
Because I
just don't like to endorse something that I don't believe in, and certainly we don't believe in thieves.
Well, I wasn't asking for an endorsement of it.
No, of course not. But I know when I was
Yes.
robbed, you were the first one to call and go, hip, hip, hooray. No, not really. He didn't do that. But the robberies are kind of a shame, you know. The wife, they took everything from the wife. They didn't touch anything of mine, and I just watched TV.
You weren't in the room at the time, luckily.
No, thank God. We weren't in the room at a time. And when it was all over, we came back, and the superintendent of police of Chicago, which wonderful Leo knows, because he was with the Cubs for a lot of years, and you did the same job you did for the Astros. And...
You had to put that there.
No, that's a joke. The best manager in life. You kidding? I'll never forget when you're with the Dodgers, when you said to one of the greatest, I mean, well, not with the Dodgers, really, when you're with the Astros, when you said to Felipe Alou, you said Felipe Alou, one of the greatest, who was with a former Giant, and Willie Mays, who you said many, many times was the greatest center fielder of all time. Didn't you say that? And I said to Willie, you know, Leo said you were the greatest center fielder of all times. And Willie Mays, I'll never forget it, he said to me, who said that? And I said, Leo said that. He said, what does Leo know? And that was about it. That's not true. I make that up. But you are a great manager. We're going to miss you in baseball. If you got a great offer tomorrow, would you come back in baseball? No, now your truth.
No
As the
chance.
good Lord watches over all of us.
No chance.
There is no way?
No way.
I had a deal for him.
Well, he's
I had a deal, Leo. You could come back. We miss you. Young people need guys like you because he talks to ball players. You ever watch him with an umpire? He's the most fantastic man with an umpire. Like he says, bumping an umpire. You're a big guy. What is it? Augie Donatelli? Who's the big guy? The biggest guy as
Major Kurt used to be, and then Tom Gorman.
Tom Gorman. Is about as big as Ed.
Yeah,
6'3", right, Ed?
Right.
But now what do you weigh, Ed?
196.
We in the war? 196. No, here's the way Leo stood. May I, John?
Certainly.
I'll show you one
Certainly.
thing. Because after all, we can't hear about you all the time. Now, here's the whole. Now he's standing here. Now this is the truth, John. Now if you know Leo, he always stands. Look, let's stand out over here, okay?
You care to dance?
Shine on, shine. My God, you're a good dancer. Do you dip at all? No. Okay. Now, see, he goes like this. You say to me, "You are out! You are out!" Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You're crazy! Wait a minute, I hit you in the head. Now it looks bad in front of the audience. Did I hurt you, Ed?
You hurt me.
A big 6-foot guy, 197 pounds. I bumped you on the head, and you cried in front of these people. I'm sorry, Ed.
That hurts even worse.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know I had this feeling for you. But anyway, Leo had that great aggressiveness. Ed's not a very good straight man at these things, but...
Well, you hit him right in the head.
Well, so what? It wasn't deliberate. When the audience is looking in, you don't act like you're hurt. You pretend like it's fun. And then later you sue.
Have you ever been sued for anything you've said in your act? By anybody in the audience?
No, because I have the greatest manager in the world. Joe Scandore has brought me along for 20 years, and I got news. My intent, see, it's the intent. My intent is to make people laugh. When people come to see me, I invite them, not personally, but if they enjoy me, I am grateful. If they don't, well, gee, I hope I win them back the next time. Can I ask you something? Do you have a cord on your neck? I get the feeling I'm talking to a Gentile puppet at a show.
How do you do, Tito?
No, so I don't think about that, as well as Leo doesn't think about umpires, as well as Ed doesn't think about his head that's bothering him now and throbbing. You ever turn on me, Ed, I got enough on you, you'll be in court for 2 years. Not you, Johnny, because you're clean now. See, even the audience went, I bet Johnny fools around. No, Johnny's happily married, and so am I. May we be paralyzed if we would cheat. Right, John? We're all just, everyone. He's just recently divorced. Leo's happily married. Was his 12th?
No.
Anyway, no, I know his lovely wife, Lynn. She's at home going, Thursday he dies. And Johnny, you're
Well,
married?
yes, but now wait a second.
What?
We were married, or you didn't get married until you were 38 years
Right,
old.
because I knew what you guys were walking into. No, I got news. I was married.
You didn't want to jeopardize your career working gay bars.
No, it wasn't
That's why you didn't get married. That's the only reason you didn't get married.
Hey, if you had your life, now each one of us here,
38,
every
man,
one of us
38.
here. Ed, you've been through life, and I got news. You had some good years, and I'm not being sarcastic. Leo, you've been married. By the way, I'll tell you how close Leo and I are. My home, which the address shall be nameless, I bought Leo DeRocha's home when he was married, which is no secret, to Lorraine Day, right?
Right.
And what happened was the pipes. We have what do you call it?
Radiant heat.
Radiant heat. See how I went to school when the bell rings, I used to go to gym. We had radiant heat, and all of a sudden the pipes busted under the floor. Now we have parquet flooring, which I didn't know. You know, I used to live in 3 rooms with my father, and we used to sit in the living room going, Now my mother's going to call from Florida. Your father was not crude! I don't like that when you make expense of your father who's in heaven now. Anyway, sure is, because I'm going for a bundle every week. Anyway, so Leo, I called up. We didn't know what to do. And my wife, I married a lovely lady who's a Valium. So I called up my wife. I said, called up my wife. You see how close we are. I called up. I said to Barbara, Barbara, what are we going to do? The pipes broke. We don't know about radiant heating. She said, listen, this was Leo DeRocha and Lorraine Day's home at one time. So let's reach Leo DeRocha. As you can see, my wife's a rocket scientist. So I said to her, that's the way we make love, that same tempo. When I get through with her, I think I'm with Sammy Kaye. So, it's a little too deep for me. hold it down, you! You bunch of perverts, you! Look at that. Doc Severinsen thinks that's a town in Utah. Anyway, So anyway, I called up Leo and I said, Leo in Chicago, I said, Leo, what do we do about the radiant heating? He said to me, well, Don, I don't know, but call up Lorraine, my ex-wife. She's a lovely lady, which you said, and you'll reach her. And I woke her up in the middle of the night sometime, and I said, Miss Day. She said, my name is no longer Miss Day, it's Koala Chaka, whatever it is.
Gorillicus.
Gorillicus, which is, hey, you know, Lorraine Gorillicus making love to Cary Grant, don't make it on screen. You know. Hello, Lorraine Gorillicus. Anyway, that broke me up.
Why'd you call her about the heating? Why didn't you
Because she
call
had
the
the
heating?
plans. Lorraine had the plans, and I never met the lady. And if she's listening, and Lorraine, you're a darling lady, and I wish you and your new husband a lot. Well, they're married many years now, and I'm sure Leo feels the same. Wish you a lot
Why
of
didn't you
happiness.
just call the heating people and have them come
Because
out
they
and
didn't
fix it?
even know. The heating guy comes over with earphones. Now, this is the truth, right? He's
So
got to come
find
over
out
with a
whether-
stethoscope and go like this, and he's laying around the floor, and I said, no, we don't want Nazi film. We just want heat in the house, you know. Good, you have a commercial. Okay.
Certainly we'll do that.
Okay.
But we're coming right back. Here's Ed.
See, you don't see drip and dry suits on a big name anymore.
From Alpo. Olga Connolly is with us tonight. She has competed in the last 5 Olympic Games in 1956. She won a gold medal for Czechoslovakia in the discus throw. In 1972, she was captain of the women's track and field team, and she is currently director of recreation at Loyola Marymount University. Would you welcome, please, Olga Vitakova Connolly. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Looks like we have something dangerous planned here tonight, and I hope I can get Rickles and Mr. DeRocher involved in this also, just for the fun of it. You had an article in I think Los Angeles Times after the Billie Jean King Bobby Riggs tennis match, and you said, I think in effect that there are a lot of sports that women can compete on an equal par with men. True, not just only tennis. She obviously proved she can beat him.
Yes, they can, but there are certain limitations. I mean, if you take a man and a woman who are equally trained and approximately the same size, then if strength is involved and speed, then the man is most likely to win. And therefore, it's not a good idea just to brush aside this whole question of opportunity for women competition.
Right.
And say, well, high school girls can compete on a men's teams. It just wouldn't work that way. We have to have a very good program where women compete against other women and get recognized in their own category. There are only very few sports that you could call a unisex sport, like skeet shooting or pistol shooting, because that's a matter of reflexes and coordination. And the male-female coordination compares about the same.
No, but what you're saying is event like skiing, men, because of their strength, will probably be stronger skiers than women, and they could never really compete in that kind of an event.
Yeah, and also greater stability of joints and so forth. It doesn't mean that the female is inferior or constructed in an inferior way, but simply there isn't as powerful, fatigue's easier.
Now, you threw the discus. Now, you could beat the average man in the discus throw, could you not? How far did you throw the
yes,
discus?
I can, because I'll have superior skills, and the average man isn't trained.
But that's not a particular strength thing? That's more timing than
It's
it is
both.
strength?
It's timing and strength. Especially nowadays, you have to do a lot of weightlifting.
Yeah.
You have to have quite like when I was in Munich, I could bench press, the bench press is 200 pounds.
Could bench press 200 pounds?
Yeah, and I could make a deep knee bend with about 390.
A deep knee bend with 390 pounds on your shoulders?
It kind of,
A lot of women-
it doesn't hurt your legs so much, but you put the weight on and you feel your spine, the vertebrae going.
But you sing very high for the next 10 years. Or so.
It's murder if you have a beef with the hubby.
Yes. A lot of women are against weightlifting. They think it makes them muscular. It's not true?
No, it gives you a definition.
Right.
But it doesn't build like those, what they call the big, ugly muscles.
The biceps
I remember
and-
when I came to this country, my first meet. It was in New York, and people came actually down from the stands, and they wanted to feel my muscles because they thought that.
But you're not muscular. You mean your arms?
Well, I am we all are muscular. I mean, that's.
Well,
you know,
but I mean, you don't
muscle.
have like big biceps.
No, you don't have big biceps. This only in order to build a big biceps, you have to work on it very hard. And
Yes.
Now, we're going to try a few things which we have not rehearsed at all. Greg kind of set up these events. What could I compete with you in, or the rest of us here?
well, I don't know. They kind of tricked me. They told me to wear a sweatsuit,
Well,
and you know, all these years I kind of dreamed about being on Johnny Carson's show, and
You'd like to
one
come
of
and-
those. Yeah, you
Nice
know,
gown.
beautiful things.
Excuse me, Olga, I didn't hear. Did you, and probably you asked, what country are you from originally?
Czechoslovakia.
Oh, bless your heart. We were in Yugoslavia, so that's a beautiful... I know,
That's,
I know the
that's
area.
yeah, it's a neighbor.
Thank you
It's
for
in
that
a
travel log.
neighborhood, and it's
Dobro.
Dobře in Czech.
Omlček
Actually,
korupka.
What is that, you hockey puck in Czechoslovakian? What a terrible
No, that
thing.
just means I'm lonely.
Yeah. What can we try now?
well, we can try some sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
Like sit-ups. But they told me you'd be wearing some warm-up suit.
No, I don't really have anything, but I can take my jacket off or something. What's that mean?
That's it.
Arm wrestling?
Arm wrestling.
That's not an event, though, in the Olympics, is it?
No, it isn't.
But a wide world of sports had that on one afternoon with
Well, let's
these
see.
lumberjacks somewhere up in Oregon where they do this the hand wrestling.
Right, yeah.
They're incredible, women and men. Now, that's only strength, isn't it?
Yes, that's on. Well, there
Or
are
timing?
I guess there's some timing involved too. Now, I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, I can see this coming over. Can I take my jacket off?
Sure, do whatever you want, sir.
Thank you. Have this back Thursday.
Surely. Eddie, have it back Thursday.
Now, how does this work?
I think like this. Okay, now
Don't I get in like this?
Maybe like
Isn't it thumbs?
That's right.
like
Is that right? No, the elbows
No.
have to.
No, are we
You
supposed to
can't
go
put
this
your other
way or
hand on the
that
table,
way?
John.
What?
You can't hang on with your left arm.
No, you
You gotta be
can
loose.
just. All right,
That's
no
it.
left arm.
That's it.
All right, now you have to go this way, and I have to go the other way. Is that it?
That's
Okay.
it.
Attaboy.
We say on your mark, it said go.
I'll get that. Will be fine. Yes.
I will referee this one, John. Go.
Oh.
Oh, she's
Don't make
something
me
else.
laugh because when I
If I
laugh,
don't make you laugh, you're gonna break my arm. Yeah! Oh! You're strong. Oh. Yes. Here's that. No, you're strong. No, you're strong. I was doing the best I could do there.
no, you were.
Oh, yes, I was. And you're strong. Wait, now, what? This I don't know. What?
Now we are supposed to play basketball
Basket sit-ups first?
and sit-ups.
Well, now, those are rough, aren't they?
Sit-ups. Yeah.
Sit-ups?
But
You want to get involved in this, Rickles?
Hey, whatever you say, Coach.
You come on, Rick.
You know, Eddie, hold the same coat, Eddie. Shirley, hold the same coat, Shirley.
I'll referee. I'm going to referee.
Want to referee?
I'll referee.
Good, I'll kick some lime on your pants.
That's all right.
Right this way, Olga.
Olga, but now we're 3.5 gainer into the pool.
Now, what are we going to do?
Oh, he's got sneakers and I'm wearing... Why are you dressed for the whole
Because,
thing?
no. Don't we have to, if you do sit-ups, doesn't somebody have to hold your feet?
no, you do that. You sit down. No, you just bend your knees. Like this.
Yeah.
Bend your knees.
Well, do I
You can sit down with us.
Oh, fine. Do we have a picnic blanket?
It's better to have bent knees and just push your feet against the floor, and
I
that
see.
way you don't need anybody to hold your
Now, what are
feet.
we going to do?
You know, we have I don't know if I should bring it up, but we have two competing companies.
We do? What'd she say?
The two brothers who are...
What'd she say?
But that's all right, but we won't, it doesn't...
All right, now what do we do?
are individual.
Arms?
Arms like that.
All right. How many of these do we do?
I think it was supposed to be timed,
Time?
First,
What do you mean first to 25? 25?
Did you ever try to do
Good.
25 sit-ups?
Get emergency squad here. Okay, let's give it a try.
Get the oxygen. Right here.
Okay.
There's no way.
wait, somebody will start.
I'm referee. I will start. There's no way you're going to do 25. You
I'm
two.
hip, I know that.
Go ahead. Start. Go. Go. Come on, Don.
Hey,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your feet down. 9,
Somebody
10, 11, 12, 13,
Well, I was just getting warmed up.
He did 3.
He made me kiss him.
No wonder you didn't get married to you at 38. We'll be right back after this message.
No, he won't.
Yes, we will. Okay, all right. We're going to do a little, what is this, the one-on-one thing?
1 on 2.
1 on 2, 2 on 3, hike. Germany's ball.
Green Day. Oh, how do we do this? You take, I try to guard you while you go in, but then
Yes.
you can try her next. You
All right, I'll be the referee.
Or you be the referee, and then, okay.
Maybe since I have a sweatsuit and you don't, I can play both of you.
You could do whatever you want, Olga.
All right, now, we got to go. All right. Ready?
I'm the referee.
Hey, hey! Now I get to take it out? Is that it?
Look, what do you think, dumbbell, think.
What's this?
All right, let's hear it for Johnny. Okay, Olga.
You try it.
Now, your turn. You
try
try
it
to
now.
score. I'll
I'll
guard
play
you.
it.
I'll guard you. Okay, Olga? Wait. Let's talk about it.
Wait a minute.
Came from another country. Try to be humble. Now, I'll go, okay?
Okay.
If I rub up against you, it's only in the
You
game.
can't. That was a double dribble. You had a double dribble. You can't dribble.
The story of my life.
I'm here. Come on, once you start dribbling, you can't.
All right, don't get so technical.
Do it.
I love you, Olga. Cover me, Olga.
Move.
Make sure I don't score.
Start dribbling. I know you can't.
I hope that's you, Olga. Because you're starting to make me smile.
She fouled me.
2 shots, number 4, pushing off. His timeout, Cleveland. You try to score on Mr. Carson. Shoot again, Olga. Can I cover Johnny? You be the referee, Olga? And I'll cover you, Carson.
Okay, watch this.
Quite all right. I love you. Just take your time. Whatever you want to do. Keep dribbling.
Okay.
Now you cover me. One more shot.
Okay.
When you're tired, old man?
No, I'm not tired.
When they get old, they start to...
That's why we used to play on my team back in Nebraska. What is this? Oh, we got something else? What is this, a big slice of mozzarella cheese or what? What do we do on this? Okay, what is this, Olga?
This is step up.
Kids, do whatever you want.
What is this?
Now this is a And this is a fantastic, really physical
Wait for
fitness
me, Olga. Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia in the morning.
What do we do here?
Now this will be, we can
Line up in a row?
line up like this.
What do we do?
And we will step up.
Oh, this will kill you. This will kill you.
We'll step up to a full extension of the knee and all the way up to the toe.
Oh.
And it's an exercise for your legs and as well for your heart because it's just like running a long
You stand
staircase.
completely up.
Stand completely up and come down, exchange feet.
Change
then you
feet.
go left, right.
It's like the
left,
step test, the 6-step test.
That's right.
Very good. That's what it's like, the step test.
Thank you, Jim.
Now, I think we'll do what I'm supposed to do. Who can do more of these in a 30 seconds?
What? I got it.
But somebody's going to...
That's
no,
right.
let's just do it as long as we can, okay?
We do it as long as we can. Then when we fall over, we are dead.
Are you making fun out of my accent?
No, your accent is beautiful, my darling. We need that.
Let's go.
Oh, sorry. Look at this.
Go.
Left, down,
Oh, the left.
right,
I'm on the right
no,
here.
left, right, down,
Old man.
right.
What are you proving, jerk? What are you proving? Then he'll go home to the wife and go, where's my robe?
That's it.
That's it.
Good.
I'm going home.
Boy, this is a lot of fun. What? What do you mean faster? After this brief word from our sponsor, we'll return with more of our show. No,
I love you.
Chào các mọi người, và hôm nay bên em về một chiếc Kia Morning xe sản xuất 2020. Và chiếc xe thì động cơ 1.25 số tự động, xe phiên bản màu xanh. Và hơi tiếc một chút là con xe này nó lại bôi lội một chút qua mùa lũ, vì vậy là có một mức giá rất là ưu đãi. Tuy nhiên là trước khi báo giá thì em sẽ quay tổng thể chiếc xe. Kia Morning là một trong những dòng xe phân khúc hạng A của Kia, và đời này thì cũng là cái đời mà cái biểu tượng nó chưa thay đổi, vì vậy là cái biểu tượng của nó khá là đơn điệu. Còn bây giờ thì biểu tượng của Kia bây giờ rất là chất rồi. Xe sản xuất 2020 mới đi được 2 năm, lốp la răng rất là đẹp, tay 5 cửa mạ chrome, xi nhan tích hợp ở gương. Đấy. Dòng Kia thì nói chung là về vấn đề ăn xăng rất là ít, cũng như là nhỏ gọn. Bản Deluxe thì nói chung là rất là nhỏ gọn, thích hợp đi ở đường phố đông đúc cũng như là những đường hẹp, rất là hợp. Đèn hậu nó cũng bình thường. Nói chung là Kia Morning dòng giá rẻ thì nó chỉ được thế này thôi mọi người ạ, không thể đòi hỏi hơn được. Xi nhan tích hợp, đèn rất là sáng và đẹp. Tuy đã bơi nội nhưng mà bên em xử lý rất là gọn gàng, vì vậy xe còn rất là đẹp. Mặt ca năng lưới thần nhiệt thì chỗ này nhìn rất là xấu. Đúng là xe rẻ tiền nó khác. Bây giờ chúng ta quay về phòng nội thất đi. Nội thất hàng ghế trước đi, cho mọi người xem qua. Đấy, hàng ghế trước thì các bạn có thể thấy rằng là da ghế còn rất là đẹp. Cần số, phanh tay cơ, DVD theo kem nồi. Vô lăng thì chưa bọc nhưng cũng rất là mới. Tổng thể hàng ghế trước rất là mới, hàng ghế sau thì cũng rất là mới và đang để đồ, để một ít đồ. Đấy, xe bây giờ thì đã xử lý và đã đi lại bình thường rồi, chứ không phải là xe vừa xử lý và chưa đi lại đâu nhé. Đã đi lại rồi, cho gia đình, cho vợ con đi đón con đi học, vì vậy là đang sử dụng rồi chứ. Nên vì vậy là xe rất là bình thường và hiện tại không báo lỗi gì nữa đâu nhá. Bản Deluxe. Xe chung là nhìn qua là không ai biết là lỗi cả. Đấy, chung là hơn 200 củ khoa cho một chiếc xe này thì nói chung rất là hợp lý rồi. Đời 2020. Đấy, nói chung là đèn đóm mọi thứ của em nó rất là ok. Và mọi người đến trực tiếp để em cho mọi người xem cái phần máy móc cũng như là đi thử, mang thợ thuyền đến test thoải mái, vì là em báo là xe lỗi rồi chứ không phải là bơi lội rồi, chứ không phải là xe nguyên bản đâu. Bên em chưa có dòng xe lỗi, nếu dòng xe ngon thì em báo luôn, cùng nào đăng hộ salon nào thì em báo luôn. Và chiếc xe này thì em đang giao bán là 210 củ khoai trên một chiếc xe Kia Morning đời 2020 bản 1.25 số tự động, bản Dulux. Đấy, nếu em ở phần bình luận em chưa ghim gì nào xe vẫn còn, còn nếu em ghim đã bán thì là đã sang tên cho khách rồi đấy. Vì là em bán các dòng xe nội giá rẻ, vậy là rất đông khách. Các bạn cứ chủ động lên, nếu mà em ghim đã bán thì là không còn nữa, còn em chưa ghim gì nó vẫn còn. 210 củ khoai trên một chiếc xe Kia Morning 2020 số tự động. Xin chào tất cả mọi người.